Hey guys, this is Matt, and today I'm going to show you a video where Jim Psaki is doing an interview with George Stephanopoulos on ABC, talking about the sanctions on Russia, and they're talking about how none of the sanctions affect Russia's energy sector, and she talks about why they're doing that and so on and so forth. Well, then George Stephanopoulos brings up Tom Cotton's point that, hey, we need to open up drilling back on public lands and open up the XL pipeline going from Canada to Texas, so we could get more oil from Canada instead of buying oil in Russia, which all makes sense. And she has a rebuttal, so let's go ahead and take a look at the video.
Senator Tom Cotton is coming up on the program next. He says the United States should be doing more to crack down on the Russian energy sector. Here's what he had to say.
How about we impose those sanctions, but we lift all those restrictions on the production of American oil and gas, so we can start drilling on federal lands again and putting out new leases, so we can reopen the Keystone Pipeline, which would bring more oil into America every day from Canada than we import every day from Russia.
President open to those proposals?
Well, first, George, I think on the energy sector, the way that President Biden has approached sanctions is we want to take every step to maximize the impact and the consequences on President Putin while minimizing the impact on the American people and the global community. And so energy sanctions are certainly on the table. We have not taken those off, but we also want to do that and make sure we're minimizing the impact on the global marketplace and do it in a united way. I would say that the congressman's recommendations there, the Keystone Pipeline was not processing oil through the system. That does not solve any problems. That's a misdiagnosis, or maybe a misdiagnosis of what needs to happen. I would also note that on oil leases, what this actually justifies in President Biden's view is the fact that we need to reduce our dependence on foreign oil, on oil in general, and we need to look at other ways of having energy in our country and others. One of the interesting things, George, we've seen over the last week or so is that a number of European countries are recognizing they need to reduce their own reliance on Russian oil. So I'm not sure we agree with that assessment of what needs to happen, but energy sanctions remain on the table.
All right, guys, I'm going to tell you what this means, what she's saying. It means we're not going to do anything. We're going to stay the course. We think green energy is the way to go. We're not going to open up public lands to drilling, and we're not going to be opening up that XL pipeline, plain and simple. They're going to stay the course and believe 10 years from now, green energy will be better than using oil, gas, or coal, which is ridiculous because we're not there yet when it comes to technology-wise. We're not there yet. And all they're going to do is create more of a monster in Russia. And the fact is, we're funding both sides of this war by buying oil from Russia and selling arms and giving money to Ukraine. Until we stop funding Russia by not drilling on public lands and not having the XL pipeline so we can get more oil from Canada and stuff like that, what's going to happen? The price of oil is going to keep on going up. The more money Vladimir Putin's having. Not only that, we're buying oil from him, which doesn't even make sense. We're funding it that way too. We're funding it two different ways. So it would make more sense if we would just open up the spigot in the United States and just flood the zone. And when I say zone, I'm talking about the market with oil and gas, because then the price of oil will go down. Less money the Russians have to actually do what they want to do when it comes to expanding their Spain and Russia. But guys, that makes too much sense for the Democrats and for Biden administration. But this is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. Please hit like and subscribe. Helps the channel grow. Peace.